Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. It's Cassidy here, and this is week 2 in puppy training.
Passing by the river, I've been missing you.
This week, Rufus will be learning sit and stay, and I also wanted to show you guys what I feed Keela and Rufus. I wanted to show you their diet and some good fruit and vegetables and fats that you can add to their meals that are really beneficial to their health. So in last week's video, Rufus learned his name, he was potty training, and he was also kennel training. Rufus now knows his name, and we're still working on the potty training. It may take longer or shorter for some of you guys, and that's totally okay. Rufus does like his kennel, which is super awesome. He puts himself to bed when he's ready to go to sleep. He'll just walk himself in there, and then I'll close the door. Just a reminder when you're training your puppy that some of these things that you're teaching them may take longer than others. They may pick up certain things faster than they would with other things, so just be patient and just keep working on it. Every puppy and dog goes at its own rate, so don't get discouraged if your puppy isn't learning something as quickly as you think it should. Just make sure to put in as much effort as you can so you're able to see progress. The first thing I'm teaching Rufus this week is sit. And I noticed with Rufus that when he knew I was going to feed him, he would get so excited that he would just sit down and wait. And so I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to teach him the command sit because he would already do the action. So what I do before I place his bowl on the ground is I tell him to sit, even if he already is, because I want him to learn that the word sit goes with the motion of him actually sitting down. Sometimes he struggles because he gets really excited to eat. He's a puppy, and so he'll kind of wiggle and dance backwards, and I'll just patiently wait for him to sit down, and when he does, that is when I place the food down. If you don't have an opportunity like this where your puppy is sitting down for something, then you can practice and teach them sit by standing in front of them with a treat and gently pushing their bottom down while saying sit, and then rewarding them.
Can you sit? Good boy. Can you sit? Sit. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Sit. Oh, sit. 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 Good boy. Sit. Good boy.
The next thing that I'm going to teach Rufus this week is stay. Once Rufus learns sit, then I'll be able to teach him stay. What I'll do is I'll have a treat and I'll tell him to sit down, and then I'll tell him to stay while also holding up my hand in stop motion, and then I will say stay, and I will turn around and I will walk a couple feet away from him and turn around to see if he has stayed in that position. Most puppies don't really know in the very beginning, obviously, so it's going to take a couple times to get them to actually stay seated, and once they do, that is when you reward them.
Sit. What's with the noise? Stay. 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 No. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Stay. Stay. Good boy. Good boy. Come here. Come here. Rufus, sit. Sit. Stay. Stay. Good boy. Stay. Stay. Sit. Sit. Stay. Good boy. Stay. Oh, sit. Good boy. Stay. Stay. Hey. Stay. Good boy. Good boy.
So I feed Keela and Rufus Purina Pro Plan. It was what was recommended to me by Keela's vet when I first got her and took her there. They said that brand is the best for pit bulls, So I've been feeding her that ever since she was a puppy, and she really likes it. There's a few different flavors, so sometimes we'll switch it up. And now that we have Rufus, I feed him the puppy version, and he loves it as well. Right now, Keela is only getting fed twice a day. I'll usually do 1 cup or 1 scoop in the morning and then at night. Rufus, on the other hand, he is getting fed 3 times a day, and he gets half a cup each time, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Some good fruits and vegetables that I feed Keela and Rufus are blueberries, carrots, watermelon, sweet potatoes, and mangoes. Those are probably the ones that I feed them the most. Blueberries are super rich in antioxidants, and they have a great source of fiber. Carrots also are high in fiber, and when dogs chew on them and crunch them, it's really good for their teeth. Watermelon is really good for them as well because it's 92% water, and so it keeps them hydrated. Sweet potato is really good in fiber and has a lot of nutrients that can help dogs with digestive problems. So I usually cook that and mash it up so it's soft when they're eating it. Mangoes are vitamin packed and also really good for them. Just make sure to peel off the skin before you feed it to them. Sometimes I will add all of these together and put it in a blender and make a little smoothie out of it, and then I'll just drizzle it on top of their food. Fats to feed your dog are goat milk and cottage cheese. Both are really good for puppy development because when your puppy is small, you want your puppy to get bigger and grow healthy, and so the fats really help them do that. Goat milk is easy to digest, easier than regular milk. It's packed with essential vitamins, minerals, fatty acids, and enzymes. Cottage cheese is high in protein and calcium, which helps your puppy gain weight. Both are really good for gaining weight, and sometimes with Keela, she'll fluctuate weight. So I've been giving her the goat milk and the cottage cheese as well. I'll usually do one or the other, maybe one in the morning and one at night in both of their foods, so that they're both getting all the nutrients from those and gaining weight as well. I feel like some people don't know this, but raw egg is really good for your dog as well. I haven't given any to Rufus yet, but I do give it to Keela because the raw egg is really good for their skin and their fur, and so she's really soft, so that is also pretty good to give to them as well. So this week Rufus will be learning sit and stay, and I also showed you guys a whole bunch of good fruits and vegetables and fats that you can add to your puppy's diet. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.